let's get this started. Why is this not wanting to work? Here we go. I absolutely did not realise that it started before beforehand. Oops. Right, so today is another manga, comfy, streaming, what have you. I never know what to call these because half the time it's not really about the manga. It's kind of devolved into its own little weird thing about playing games, I suppose. And we've got a few games, by which I mean we're nearly finished Zelda, so I'm kind of like, do we play something else? Or do we play... Well, I see we're going to have to play something else. But yeah, we're going to finish off The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, and then we're going to go something else. I've got something on the PC, which might be a little bit comfy to play. Or I might just play something else on the SNES kind of whole... what have you. So let's try and beat Ganon. Like I said, it's just one of those things. It's like I got very angry playing this last week, and I was just like, yeah, we're not gonna do it in one stream, so we'll do something else. Why have I got the hammer out? So how is everybody doing? I feel like there's been a lot of news. A lot of things happening in the manga world and the anime world. I should notice we got to Mushoku Tensei Season 2. I don't know if it was announced or if it was just kind of like they're just kind of showing off the teaser for it. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed Volume 1 of the light novel. I never really got any further than that, so I think maybe I should probably read a little bit more. It is one that I will cover in the what do I call it? In the top 50 light novels video. I will mention it because it is one. Like I said, I've read the first volume or so well before we kind of got the whole anime and all that. Okay, fairies. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that one turns out. I haven't actually watched much of the anime itself. I've got a feeling it'll be good though. Die! I've got very little hope that I'm going to beat this. If it looks like we're going to kind of die before we get the... I'm not going to waste the potion. Because that was what kind of like did me in last time. Right, so we're starting to get... We're in like the second phase of the boss, I suppose, now. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to checking out. I'm kind of in the mood where I want to start watching anime again. I kind of was in a weird mood where I just didn't want to watch anime, but now I'm like, I am really kind of like, yeah, I want to watch anime again. We'll just keep the thing for this. Oh, I need the fire rod out. No! Did I do it wrong? No, that's what you gotta do. I forgot how to do it. No. This other one's gonna go out, isn't it? Yeah. No! Oh, I've got fairies. I was fine. We've got fairies. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of what else happened in the last week. We got Mushoku Tensei. Was there something else I kind of got announced? I can't remember. No! Oh no! Oh, I can't believe that. That was the last hit as well. Oh man. Oh, drink sake every time you fall down. I'll be wasted soon. I'm on the end of this bottle, so it's like I was like, oh, we're gonna go on to a new bottle of sake, but yeah, that's not gonna happen today. I'm going to try something because this happened last time when I was here. Yes! So there is a fairy here. So I can kind of grind that fairy. That sounds wrong. We will not grind fairies. And the only issue is that my magic meter will probably run out in the next battle. And this has always been the problem with this game I've found, is like the magic meter is really terrible. So after this, I mean, does this heal me? Oops. I didn't actually mean to throw stuff in. Oh well. I'll just get it back. I wonder if you can kind of say no and just have stuff stolen for you for ages. Oh, I noticed Press announced a few more manga and light novel titles. There was a few titles that kind of caught my eye. I think it's going to be one of those ones where I'm just going to wait and see what the general consensus is for some titles. I felt that it's like, this is one of the things it's like, because like I think a lot of the more well-known titles have kind of been released. I feel like we're kind of, I wouldn't say we're at the bottom of the barrel here, but it's not like an amazing. Some of the stuff like the kind of announcement doesn't sound too amazing. Oh, it's Evil Rock. I'm always quite surprised though. I don't understand how Konosuba like hasn't had any more of its light novels announced. I wonder if they're waiting until it's kind of like they're done with it before they kind of announce more of the spin-offs. But yeah, it's just kind of weird that they're not really doing much with Konosuba, especially when it's like Bungo Stray Dogs, which is a series that I've never really heard many people talking about. Is kind of getting more releases, but hey, obviously it must be selling if they're going for that, unless it's like super duper cheap to kind of get the release out. Also, Evangelion, the Evangelion sets got announced. I think we got an American one and we got an English one. So I watched the first volume of Evangelion years ago, and when I say how are we? You gotta at least give us that. I watched it like years ago, and it was fine. It was never a series that I was kind of like going mental for. I got volume 1 years ago, pre-owned from GameStation. Of all places, GameStation used to be a haven for anime. I got Neon Genesis Evangelion and Zone of the Enders Volume 1. I think I paid about £2 for each of them. Yeah, it's that's kind of like going back. That was like 2000 and I was 2003, 2004. I tell you what, Yoshi's Island on the Game Boy Advance just came out. So you guys can do the math, I suppose. But yeah, it was one that I kind of enjoyed it when I watched it, but it wasn't one I was kind of like I went mental for. Of course, everybody who did watch it, a lot of people who watched the whole thing like absolutely adored. So, but yeah, they Anime Limited, they announced it like this time last year that they had the release. And I was interested to see how much it was going to be, because I was kind of like, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting it and just kind of at least watching the whole thing. And then they like came out and it was just like £200 for the Neon Genesis Evangelion. I'm just like, that isn't happening. I mean, to put that into context, that's the same price as like 5 series I actually do care about, rather than trying a series that I may or may not like. But I think I don't know. I think that's a little bit too expensive to me. I can understand why. I mean, there's a lot of logistics and all that with it, but no, to me it was just like it was far too expensive. I mean, they have said that there is going to be another kind of announcement for it. So I'm assuming they're going to be announcing like an affordable version for everybody else. But no, to me that was £200 for any anime unless you're getting like a huge set, by which I mean a huge set is in like you're getting like all of One Piece, or you're getting all of Naruto, or all of Bleach, or all of Dragon Ball, you know, series that have a lot of like content, then £200 is far too much. I feel like I spent a lot of money on Gundam when they released the they did the Gundam Seed set like last Christmas, and then kind of screwed up with it, and they had to kind of re-release it. Oh well. Good job, I got all the fairies. Fairies, not furries. But yeah, it's like somebody else said, it's just like it kind of feels like they're preying a little bit on people they know will buy all of it. And I don't know. No, oh yeah, that just went straight through him. It's not even letting us actually attack him. It's just like he's just standing there tanking it. Oh, that means I've got to have to go. Oh no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Right, I've got full health, and I've got one fairy left. Why is it not even letting us attack him? Whoa! I nearly fell down that again. Right, I got him that time. Ah, didn't let us do it. Right. Nah. I feel like the fire rod uses a lot more power than it normally does. See, why is it not letting us... At least let us attack him. I'm just wasting firepower here. Nah, that is ridiculous. Does that fall down? Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous. So now I'm going to have to find more potion and more fuel. I was expecting this to be like a 5-minute thing, just like, oh yeah, we'll just beat the final boss, and then kind of go on to it. I feel like I spend more prep than actually playing the game. I don't understand how I kept hitting them, but it wasn't actually registering that I was hitting them. But yeah, if they come out and announce like a £40 set for like normal people, I suppose I'll happily try Evangelion, but I'm not spending hundreds of pounds on a series that I have nothing like for. I mean, I'm glad that it kind of has sold so well for them, because I was really worried that it wasn't. I think a lot of people were very concerned. They were like, "Oh yeah, it's not going to do like too well," but yeah, it seemed to do well enough, which is always good. But I don't know anybody who actually bought it. I mean, a few of the diehards, like the ones who will buy like pretty much every single like special anime release, they all bought it. But like, I don't know many people who actually sat down and like bought Evangelion, which is a shame. But obviously, plenty of people did. I'm gonna buy 2. Just because I feel like I'm going to need it. And also means that I don't have to backtrack as much. If I don't do it, we'll just save quit and kind of Restart. Where did I leave? That's there. This is actually, I mean, normally I find Ganon like stupidly easy in this game, but like today, like this playthrough's been really weird. I don't know if it's because I've been talking while I've been playing it or what, but it's like it really feels like it's like kind of everything's going wrong. I'm gonna probably have to open a window in a minute because it is so hot in this like room. Because we're kind of getting to the dark nights again. It's like, yeah, it's not great. Maybe I could get the B. I don't like in this the magic powder. I'm kind of glad that in future Zelda games they kind of got rid of it. It's just one of those things though. It's just like, thanks, evil Minotaur things. Minotaur? Eye things? Golem things? I don't know what they call them. I like that they brought them back though. That was cool. Wow, chat's dead. Really dead today. Am I streaming later or earlier? Has there been some major event? People keep saying like stuff like major things about what's happening in anime, like the anime community as of late, and I'm just like, I was trying to figure out what it was, but I really couldn't like figure it out. I find that a lot of people seem to trash talk stuff and just make out things to be bigger than they actually are in the anime, especially in the Twitter community. And then you just get like a vague kind of thing, just be like, I hate when people do stuff, but I don't do this. And then it's like, you're just like, what happened? And it's like, nobody will give you an answer. It's like, yeah, did something actually happen? Or is just people just seeing it? It's always weird. I always find that kind of thing weird. But yeah, so to confirm things, the light novel, top 50 light novel video should be recorded tomorrow, hopefully. That's my plan. I want to have it kind of done, recorded, so I can start editing. Well, I say I have started editing already. I'm just kind of editing when I've kind of got like 5 minutes spare. But yeah, look forward to that. If you like light novels, you're going to get really upset because a lot of the more popular light novels aren't going to be very high. There is some where I've kind of like read them and I've just been like, yeah, this is fine, but there's anything special about them. So yeah, be prepared for the Mom Isekai to outrank your favourite light novel. I remember somebody posting like about that. I was just like, why is the Mom Isekai on here? I don't like it. And I was just like, yeah, but I do. And it's a fun series. It's like, the one thing about that series is that it is super inventive. Like, it is insanely inventive. At least compared to a lot of series that I feel like get a lot of hype. There's a lot of series that I really feel like don't like do anything special at all. But I think you get a lot of hype, and I think this is kind of the same reasons like stuff like My Hero Academia is so popular. It's just easy to access. It's quite weird though. It's like, despite it being one of the biggest titles from last year, I haven't seen many people actually picking up the ReZero light novel. I wonder why that is. I don't know why. It's just like it just kind of like weirded me out. That it was just like, yeah, people don't seem to want to like actually read. Well, everybody who actually say that, everybody who did checked out the ReZero light novel, they always were reading like the illegal scans, and it was kind of like, yeah, well, I say the web novel, and it was just like, I don't like the Yen Press one anymore. And I was just like, oh, okay, what's wrong with it? And it was just like, well, they didn't translate this, and I was just like, but that's not in the light novel. It's like everything else. People like the free version because it's free. If you had to pay for the, I think if you had to pay for the web novel one, I think people would probably not like that either. Right. I'm gonna be quiet. We're gonna do this. Oh, on him. The other one's gonna go out, isn't it? One more hit. Come on. We'll land in it. Come on! No! Oh, the other ones went out as well. Come on, teleport, teleport. We've done it! And I think I'm the only one here. Oh well. Oh, that's nice. So yes, we have finally did it. We have finally beaten. Let's see that. I think you can still fall down. I think you can. I'm sure I remember reading somewhere. It's just like about like you can fall down and have to redo all of the Ganon fight and stuff like that. I am the essence of the Triforce. It can talk? Wow. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm happy I did it. And the man who touches it. Ganon was evil, so he just decided to turn it into an evil land. You can tell you're at the bottom of the sake bottle when it's kind of like, yeah, it tastes nice, but it's not amazing. It's not bad though. It's actually quite nice. So yes, what else has happened in the world? I suppose we can talk about hololive, maybe. Yeah, hololive. Yeah, hololive is getting Gen 2 now, and I'm really excited. I really liked a lot of the designs and stuff like that they've kind of brought out for it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that one turns out. It's very quiet on the chat today. Is everybody gone? No, we're kind of like, there's a few people joining in. Hello. I was just kind of weird. It's like usually we've got like 6 or 7 people. I suppose I need to do all of the popular things by rating people's anime lists or judging my anime list reviews, which I always found was a weird thing. But hey, if that's what people want to see, that's something I won't do. Also, one of the big things I am planning on doing is I find it very difficult to find a lot of manga and anime news, apart from Anime News Network. So I'm thinking of doing like a news kind of section, like or something like that. But it's like, yeah, I'm interested to see how that kind of turns out, because it's one that I think could be quite fun. Ah, the Return of the King. This is different. I'm sure it's just like this so-and-so recovered. Yay, he's still alive. He came back. She was evil though. I think I was just like, so-and-so's homecoming, but they focus on the flying duck. The important part. Yay! The guy got to steal the stuff from the desert temple, even though he never mentioned that he was going to go there. I like how he looks like Mario. Oh, the guy looked like a ball anyway. That's like a colony mascot. The uncle. I was always upset. I always felt that the uncle should have been in Hyrule Warriors. Or Groose. Groose would have been a really fun one to be in Hyrule Warriors. I was quite surprised that they never actually did that though. It was so like Hyrule Warriors was really good, but like some of the choices they had was really questionable. The Witch and Assistant. I like how in the new one, in the remake, they kind of put the witch girl from the Oracle's games in, which is always pretty cool. The Lumberjacks. They're cutting down more trees because they didn't learn a thing, I suppose. The flute boy came alive. I guess it's a haunted grove, but it's no longer haunted if the flute boy comes back to life. The Queen of the Fairy. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was a kind of a thing. Yay! I love like all the little houses and stuff like that. I always felt like the houses and everything. I like a lot of how the designs were for like a lot of like the interiors on this game. In general, it's a lot really good. Hello, running man. He got better. Oh, so she was the mum? After all that? Huh. You got the golden good. Got the golden one. He's still lost, but he gets time to wave at the flying thing. Oh yeah, it's that guy who punches you or pushes you around. It's kind of like all these random characters as well. Sleeps again. Forever. Until Link Between Worlds. That's right. Yes. So, yeah, so we're done with Link to the Past. So, I don't really know what else we kind of want to play. I was kind of tempted with doing Super Metroid, but I think it might be quite a difficult one to play if we don't have like because obviously I've got to talk to you guys and then look on here. So I've got a few PC games. I could start playing RimWorld again. That might be a fun one to do. Can I skip this? No, I can't. We'll put the controller down for now. But yeah, I'm really, like I said, when we're talking back to manga and anime and stuff like that, I'm really interested in doing like a news section. Maybe like once every 2 weeks or once every month or something like that. Just like a fun little news section. If anybody's seen Ame in the AM, that's kind of the thing I want to do, because I think that might be quite a fun little project. I don't think I could do weekly. I don't think there's enough manga. I don't think there's enough genuine manga and anime news to cover something weekly. I have done stuff in the past where I've kind of looked at stuff and it's kind of been, yeah, I don't know. I want to have a proper news section. I don't want to be like one of these reactionary people where they're just kind of like, they're tugging on the most recent little tiny bit of drama that's going on in the anime and manga community. I want to kind of have genuine kind of, oh, well, this series is going to wrap up, or this series celebrated this, or this series is happening this, or this got announced, or whatever. You know, like proper kind of things to talk about. I mean, I suppose we might have some more topical stuff. I'm sure we could talk stuff about the Keon fiasco with Funimation recently, so that'll be a fun one to cover. Obviously we've got hololive stuff, but yeah, I'm quite interested. Maybe I'll have like a figure section, because I do want to talk about figures again, because it's been quite some time. I actually just recently got a new figure, which is Kumiko from So I'm a Spider, So What? So I'm an android, so what? I suppose it should be. But yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of trying it out. I'm going to try and at least get all of the light novel video recorded, not necessarily actually complete, but yeah, I want to kind of at least have some things kind of done in terms of have it so I can at least do a little bit more. But yeah, I'm interested to see how it kind of goes. So let me know in the comments what you kind of think of that, because it's something I'd be interested in doing. I've got a few little plans for little adverts and stuff like that I can kind of do. What's happening in the world of realness? We'll just get rid of all of this. So, something else is, I've been meaning to ask is, anybody playing Pokemon Go? Oh, right, so, games. See, I didn't realise it tracked how many times you died. I died twice in the Desert Palace. Really? Really? I don't think maybe I did. I like how it says I died in nearly all of these places. Oh yeah, because it includes fairies as death, doesn't it? Ah, I think it does anyway. I like out of all of them, the worst dungeon, the Ice Palace, was my easiest one done. Ah, it's nearly over. Still, I still think this is one of the best games of all time. I really wish that Super Mario RPG was on, because I would love to actually get that, because that would be a fun one to do. So yeah, let's have a look and see what else we've kind of got, because I'm sure we've got some other games we can play. Joe and Mac 2, never played that before. I'm kind of tempted to Breath of Fire, because I think that might be a fun one I can kind of talk to you guys about. I'm going to try some of these new ones, these weird ones that everybody complains about whenever they get released. The Ignition Factor, I don't know what this is, it sounds cool. Jalico. What's Jalico made? I haven't seen anything from Jalico for quite some time. Game start. I'm just going to try and go through a few little ones. Okay, people, let's save some lives. I'm going to go on the skyscraper. Pygmalion Productions. Let's get started with the am I playing as a fireman? President Matthews and some employees are still trapped inside. Under these, you have only 10 minutes to complete this mission. Rescue at least 6 people and get out. Because of the chemical nature of the company, we should have planned ahead for unusual fires. The company has many chemicals. These are chemicals that will explode, causing toxic gases. Be careful. If there's a door you can't open, the axe can be very helpful. Choose the hour that comes from the side of the building that you would like to place the fire truck. I don't know. It's asking me too many things. Each item has an icon over a circle or triangle. You cannot use 2 items with the same icon at a time. So I'm going to use rope or the axe. Okay. But I think I'm going to want the axe. Can we use to open doors, right? Take axe. Oxygen tank and mask, that might be good. Okay. Take that. Electrical fire. Take that. Can I just take everything? I know what a fire extinguisher does. I won't be able to run and kick, but I can carry this. Okay. Rope. Oh, right, so I'm assuming each thing goes in different, like, hands? Maybe? Equip item. After the item is equipped, press OK. Why is it making me do, like... Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! Oh, this has got a time limit, has it? Where are you, people? Oh no! I've never played this, but this looks like a fun game. It feels like, come here, I will save you. Okay, how do I pick you up? Okay. You can just stand there, because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. No, select. No. X, user guide, right, start. Oh, that helped, like, no way. I don't know how to pick her up. Oh! Alright. These aren't real people. Urgent mission, keep your eyes open for people who can look a lot like mannequins. I can't get past this fire. Ah. I literally can't get past the fire. Oh well, we'll kind of go this way. Oh, the fire's getting bigger. I can't get around that way. I can't get up. Hey, that's a person. I can't leave without Anne. Right, well, really? You're just gonna stay there? That is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. I can't leave without Anne. Is this Anne? No. Just a... That was not a mannequin. That was not a mannequin. This is one of those games where, like, if I had this for, like, when I was younger, I would absolutely adore it. Oh, I'm out of fire. Oh no! It reminds us a little bit of that Ghostbusters game they released a few years ago, which is kind of the same. Only it was ghosts instead of well, fire, I suppose. Yeah. There we go. Ah. Let us in. Is this Anne? I'm Lucy. Is my husband okay? Here, take this first aid kit. You may need it. I'm just trying to get you out of here. I can't run or kick. I couldn't run anyway, so... I mean, I've got my axe, so I can just go through the door. Oh. Picked up lockbox. Okay, what do I do with that? I don't really know what I'm doing, but... Oh. Now I'm on fire again. Well, I've got Lucy. I need to find Anne. Because this silly woman doesn't want to move. She doesn't want to leave if we don't have Anne. Because that's a sane thing to do in a fire situation, isn't it? It's like, what's happening? No, I don't want to go. Okay, so, well, you can't leave anyway because everything's on fire, so... And now I'm on fire too. This is such a weird game. Oh, now I'm just burning to death. Oh well. I don't think I can do anything more. This is kind of weird. Annoying. Very annoying. Oh yeah, there's stuff over this side as well. Why am I getting an advert from you on stream? Why is it a long advert? This is one of the things I'm really annoyed about YouTube adverts. It's like sometimes the adverts are getting like way longer than the streams themselves. Okay, so I'm spraying on the fire and nothing's happening. Weird. Very weird indeed. Right, let's go this way. Anne must be through here. Okay, so I can't go through there, I suppose, because there's fire there. I'm now dead. A game about being a fireman. Very, very off-put. Oddly interesting. How's the day going? The day's going alright. It's the end of the day, I suppose, for me. Right, so we're going to try a different game. How's your day going, so mindful? Spanky's Quest. Oh, pardon me. Jelly Boy. I've never played this one. This is one of those games that I remember seeing a lot when I was younger to buy, but I never played it. So I'm quite interested to try it, because I've bought a lot of Super Nintendo games like over the years, but I've never like played a lot of them. This is one where I was kind of like always interested in seeing how it was. Look at that! Look at him go! This is like a pure like Amiga type platformer. Oh, this is gonna be good. I grew up on playing like the Amiga, so like games like this is like feels really kind of like classic. Ah, this is like, it's like kind of slippery, but it's faffle. Oh, so I'm not supposed to. I don't know if I was supposed to kill him or not. Oh, cool. I kind of feel like I should be playing Yoshi's Island instead. Oh, get this. Oh, it's kind of like Sonic, where you kind of lose all your rings at the end. I can go under them. The music is quite fun as well. Oh, so I can't. Oh, I must have needed to use the balloon for that. Oh no! Ah, there we go. I'm a Hammer Brother now. It's going alright. In my current living situation, certain folks are not as nice, so I'm staying in my room playing video games in the process of finding new part. Oh, that's always good. At the end of the day, I mean, I would say it's not always good that you kind of have to stay in your room, but it's always nice that you can kind of have that little bit of escapism sometimes. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the plot is of this. Oops. Gotta kill the ball with jelly. Oh! Yeah, this is very much like an Amiga game. It feels kind of like very cheap in places where it's like Toyland, woof woof. Meet Harry the dog, he's never far from your side. That was nasty. This definitely feels like an Amiga game. I wonder if this was originally on the Amiga, then they ported it across. Because it feels like it would be like a kind of like an Amiga game. I just did it again. Well, why is it pointing down? Here goes jelly. It's like, yeah. I wonder if I can ever get a oh, I can't remember what it was called. Oh. It was like a game where you used to play as like a tomato, and then you used to have to make the tomato survive. Why has he got sunglasses then? But he doesn't. He just looks like a little child. Otherwise, Psycho Dream. I don't know what I fancy playing. Hey punk, are you tough enough? No, I'm not tough enough. I will play P-Cross. P-Cross is always quite relaxing. You know, I've never actually finished Donkey Kong, but I'm kind of like, I don't think I'm good enough for Donkey Kong. Twinbee. A lot of my videos uses Twinbee music. Kirby's Dream Land, F-Zero, Star Fox, Is that Puyo Puyo? I don't know what I fancy. Actually, I just realised that Castlevania is actually not on here. That's quite surprising. Usually Castlevania is like on all of these like Nintendo things. Prehistoric Man. Let's play Spanky's Quest because that just sounds silly. This is going to be stupid, isn't it? This is going to be so stupid. These are kind of like the games I would watch Coroner play, but I wouldn't kind of like necessarily play them myself. It's kind of weird. It was sort of like a Harry Potter ring to it. I've been playing Morrowind since last week. So, I was going to get that. That was one of the things I was considering getting. I was going to get Skyrim and stream it, but then they've just announced that they're going to remake Skyrim again. So I was just like, yeah, maybe I won't. It's one that I might not. I don't even know what's going on. I just want to skip this and play the game. I mean, if I'm going to watch all of this, I might as well just play Breath of Fire. Which might be the game I kind of ended up settling on. Or Dragon Quest. We mentioned last time, I think Dragon Quest was going to be one. So manga, I've been reading a lot of manga this week. My goal now is to try and actually read all of the manga that I've got. At least all the physical ones. So whether or not that actually happens is another story, but yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how that happens. Hey, you thinking of making a top 50 manga, are you? I did a top 50 manga list. It's even at the top of the stream. I don't know if you can. What on earth is this? This reminds us of. What on earth am I playing? Evil Watermelons? This reminds us of an old game I used to have for Godzilla one. It was like a weird old Godzilla game, and it used to feel very similar to this. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got all the NES games as well. Oh, so I can't go up that way, but I can get these guys. Yes. I want that. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I did a top 50 manga list quite some time ago. You should be able to just watch it on the channel. It should. But I'm doing a light novel one next, so eventually I'll probably just make a big playlist and put all of them on. It was weird. Like YouTube's kind of weird because it really doesn't kind of like advertise like a lot of the stuff I've got. I'm just trying to think, what have I got that I could kind of play that's kind of simple. I don't want to kind of play anything that's kind of like too out there. I could play Big Pharma. Big Pharma's quite good. What is the NES ones? I could play Senna and Kagura. I downloaded Dragon Quest as well. I think I'm going to give it a go today. Cool. Like I said, I've got. I can't be bothered. I've got Dragon Quest. That one, which I could play. I don't know if I fancy it. I think we'll play Breath of Fire. I was quite surprised that Breath of Fire is done by Squaresoft because I always thought of it as a Capcom game. But yeah, it's interesting that they kind of they did that. Now this is a game that I played years ago on the Game Boy Advance. That was the first time I played it. And I played it through. I think I pretty much beat the game. Apart from like, I think I got like the last dungeon or something, but I was quite young, so I never actually finished it. Game start, new game. Oh, I'm going to delete that one because it'll annoy us if I don't have a rare thing in. But yeah, we're gonna call him Ryu. Legend speed, fast. Okay, I'll play a game. Oh, it was just setting up things up. I'm not a fan of Pokemon Go. Too many microtransactions for people. I'm curious where the Pokemon Arceus come out. Yeah, I'm quite interested in Arceus coming out. I might pick that one up if I get a chance. Whether or not I will, I think I'm going to get that or Diamond and Pearl. Because as much as I like classic Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl I wasn't a huge fan of. It wasn't like one I kind of would say, oh yeah, I was amazed by this game, but it was just like, yeah, it was fair enough. The village is engulfed in flames, everything is burning. He must go. I like how there's a little picture of the guy from, oh, what do you call him? I just passed the game as well. Raja Cabra, Caucus Huspool. What's it called? Super Goals the Ghosts. But yeah, Pokemon, I love it, but I'm also kind of like, yeah, I'm also kind of just like, yeah, I'm not as into it as I used to be years ago. But maybe I will get it. I don't know. I always find this weird because it's like, I always felt like this was just a giant face, even though I think it's supposed to be like an old lady who's like kind of like hunched over, but like, it kind of looks weird. It just looks like a giant face, like a dog kind of looking face with like... Yeah, it always creeped us out. We don't know what caused the fire. Luckily the people here are safe. We woke up surrounded by flames. What have we done to deserve this? Let's go. Esma's magical to hold the flames long enough for us to escape. The fire is so intense it doesn't seem natural. You gotta talk. This is one of those ones where you gotta talk to everybody and it kind of just like... I hate stuff like that. I just say, can't talk to everybody. Hey, it's my sister. The dark dragons are outside the village. We're surrounded. But yeah, I do like Pokemon. Maybe I'll get, maybe I won't. I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's just like, yeah, you should try Dragon Power on the NES. Is it on the Switch? If it is, I might try it. If not, I don't have an NES. Weirdly enough, it's like I got into gaming like when like the Super Nintendo's out, and I've never actually seen an NES to buy in the UK. And it's also one of those ones where it's kind of like, I like retro games, but for some reason I can't really play many NES games. I mean, there's a few like Metroid and Zelda I've went and beat, and obviously Mario, but like a lot of them in general I just can't like get into. So I don't know why that is, but it's just one of those things. Oh, she turns everyone to stone, doesn't she? So that the fire will not affect him. Remember our mission as member of the Light Dragons? Stone or not, they'll still find us. Oh no, we're all gonna get turned to stone. We've suffered enough, we'll take care of the dragons. Be strong. When you're a warrior, you'll be peace to the world. Foreshadowing. It was a localized version of the first Dragon Ball game. Oh! Cool. I didn't realise that they did that. I'm assuming that is not on the Switch thing. I don't think any of the Dragon Ball games are on. I had an old Dragon Ball Z game for the Game Boy Color, and it was like a card game. And at that point, like, you couldn't... Like, the reason I got it was because we were only up to the Cell Saga in the anime on the UK TV, so I was just like, that was my way of trying to like get the Majin Buu arc like years before it came out, but it kind of just like didn't work. I couldn't beat Vegeta. I was Nappa, Vegeta or Nappa, one of the two. I think it was Nappa I couldn't beat. And it really wasn't like an equivalent of it, really, was it? It was just kind of like, yeah, it was just one of them things. But yeah, I do have fond memories of like, a lot of those weird, like, older games, like for the Game Boy. It's like I have fond memories of like Dungeon Dice Monsters for Yu-Gi-Oh, and I did everything in that game. It's like I beat everybody and I got all of the Dungeon Dice Monsters. Once you kind of got into it and found out a way of how to do it, it actually became quite easy. But the plot of this game is just nonsense, by the way. It's just really weird. But yeah, I used to be really into like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that, but then it kind of got a little bit too complicated. I kind of didn't play it more. On Switch Online, do they have Chrono Trigger? They don't. This is one of the ones, because I would have probably played Chrono Trigger or Earthbound or Mario instead of this. But I think we're gonna play this, because as I said, I've played a lot of this in the past, and for a lot of the bits that way I've got to grind, I can probably play that off stream, so I can kind of get a lot of the plot. Plus, I've played a lot of this in general, so I kind of like, for the first few areas, I know a little bit more of where to go. Ah, now we get plot info dump. The goddess Tia McDowell. Don't stand Manga. I love how like Joy used to use like the blue eyes white dragon, no, the red eyes black dragon, all the time, and it wasn't even that great of a card in like the actual game. It was like 2 summons to get out, and it was weaker than Summon Skull, which needed 1 summon. It was fun though. I remember like years ago, it's like you used to battle people who like loved Yu-Gi-Oh, and all they knew was that like the anime. So their decks that it would have would be based on the anime. So you would like fight people with like Toon Worlds and stuff like that, and they couldn't compete against a proper deck, which was kind of sad in some ways. But yeah, it was yeah, it was just one of those things. They lost me after Yu-Gi-Oh GX. Is that the second? Was that the one in the school? I don't think I even got there. I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh after the arc after Battle City, or was it during Battle City? I can't remember. Like Battle City is where it finishes in the manga, then it goes into Yu-Gi-Oh Millennium World. But I'm sure in the anime they did a little mini arc after that where it's just like they got trapped in a game or something. But I didn't really kind of. The problem was that I used to find that they used to be waiting a long time to watch a lot of things. So it's like you used to get to like the end of Battle City, then you used to kind of have to go all the way back around and watch everything again. The warrior of the dragon is only a myth. We must escape now. I know that I should try to stop you, Ryu, but I can't. Take this, it's not much, but you can use it for equipment. I love the music in this. Oh no, everything's dead. But at least we can talk to the weird kind of dragon ghost thing. And the Dragon Lord. Wow, that's a lot faster than I remember it being. I'm really looking forward to playing this, actually. Only these items remain. Do you need anything? Yes. Ah, no, I forgot about this. I don't know what any of these do. I think that's like your Phoenix Down. I think that's like your magic. That's just your healing. I don't know what marbles do. Only these items remain. Do you need anything? I like how to say only these remain, but you're gonna have to buy them. Oh, it doesn't even tell you if they're better or not either. What have I got? I always like the little things they used to do. This is like a lot different to the to the other one I had. Like, I'm sure the Game Boy one had a few like little things that improved on it. What would you like to? Yes. Get a bit of better armor. We'll just grind for a little bit. Yu-Gi-Oh cards were banned at my school for a while. We were all a bunch of little drug dealers trading cards and getting into rumbles. I think they were banned. I can't remember if it was like a thing when I was at school or not. Oh no! Oh, well, at least you can kill him in one hit. I like how he's got like really long hair. I've been on the lookout for a JRPG with a deep storyline. I thought so much about Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles is one of my favourite games of all time. Like, and when I say like, it really is. It's like one of my favourite games of all time. It is such a good game. Can you do AB? Yeah, you can auto battle in this, which is pretty cool. Which means I can talk to people when I'm kind of doing stuff as well as playing. So if I remember rightly, this one's usually a little bit more difficult. Did I just? No, I didn't. It's fine. It's auto battle. This is very grindy. This is a very grindy game though. Like, if I remember rightly, oh yeah, this one's already destroyed. Our hometown of Nai has been occupied by the Dark Dragons. We've escaped one dangerous situation and faced another one. The castle has been occupied by putrid monsters. The Dark Dragon forces have invaded our land. They're now controlling Nai. As long as you've gone in, I don't really care. I don't think this one's gone in yet though. It's kind of weird because it's like you've got to kind of like go all over the place. It's like every place you kind of go is just like destroyed. I can't remember if you get anything in this one. I follow Food for Dogs, one of the older YouTubers, and she always recommends that you help them. Oh, Food for Dogs is such a great YouTuber. I was really surprised. I remember how the I don't feel the Dark Dragon, blah blah blah. I had a really good conversation with her about Girls and Panzer of all things. And it was just like, it was really nice. It was like, it was nice to see like older people talking about like anime, and it wasn't kind of like, it's like, it's nice. I just think in general it's nice to see people talking about like different kinds of anime rather than just kind of like the general kind of, you know, My Hero Academia and stuff. But because I think that a lot of series like a lot of people tend, like older people tend to enjoy different kinds of anime than younger people. Oh yeah. Level 2. I actually wanted to cosplay Ryu at one point. Is it Ryu or Ryu? I was just like, I never know, it's like Ryu or Ryu. I can't remember what level you need to be, but I'm going to assume level 4 or 5? Every time I watch it I want to buy PS Vita, but yeah, as much as I like the PS Vita, it's kind of like, it's pretty much a dead console now. Can I get healed here? Yeah, you can. Good. Always nice that you can at least get healed. We'll stay here. Come back if you need a rest. She was Farmer's anime. Yeah, I was really impressed by when I kind of watched some of her stuff a while ago, and I was really impressed by the stuff that she was kind of like talking about. It's quite an inspiration, actually. I'd say I do want to talk about more about anime, but it's like my problems always kind of be like YouTube doesn't like people talking about anime. It's just like, yeah. Unchained Prototype would like to stay a bit longer, but watching LEC have a good stream. What's LEC? Thanks for coming along anyway. I don't know what LEC is though. I think I need to be at the point where I can defeat these fleas in one hit. Because after you do this, you kind of go to the next bit up, and then you kind of have to do stuff with that. It's a while until you actually get like your next like the next stuff. I probably should have kept trying to save money until I got the stuff. I can't remember how I found your channel, but I remember you inspired me to get into Spice and Wolf and read Hooked ever since. I need to really read Spice and Wolf. Spice and Wolf's been like one of my favourite like anime, but it's also a light novel where I read the first like volume or two. And I really enjoyed it, but then I just didn't buy any more, and I kind of regret doing that because I do want to buy more, but it seems to be quite hard to find some of the volumes now, and I don't really want to buy that big massive one. Speaking of which, I probably should have kept it handy, but I bought Slayers recently, so I'm looking forward to reading that because that's only like 400 pages, but it's like 3 volumes, so I think I might actually go onto it straight after I finish what I'm reading. I do need a new anime to watch as well. I just finished watching Bofuri, the Defense Points one. I might watch something tomorrow. Might see if someone's streaming tonight. Oh, so these guys, this is like when later on you can kind of hunt. I don't think I can hunt now though. I can chase the balls though. Oh, it's getting dark. Oh yeah, you gotta go in the cover of dark at one point. I forgot about that. It's pretty cool. Like this gear had a day and night cycle, even though it was on like the Super Nintendo. I was kind of like amazed by stuff like that. Later on, once I kind of like get more things, I'll probably like more characters. I'll probably rely less on the auto battle because it's like, yeah. I think you get one of the goddess keys quite early on, and it's pretty good to be honest. LEC is the League of Legends professional tournament for EU server type. Oh, I don't know anything about League of Legends at all. I don't really have much interest in League of Legends either. It's kind of like Fortnite, isn't it? Apart from it's been around for longer. Like it's a card game or something, isn't it? I don't know. It's probably fine. It's just one of those ones where I kind of like looked at it and I was just like, yeah, this isn't for me. Bofuri was delightful. Bofuri's a really fun series. I kind of felt that the anime started getting into kind of like anime only territory. I don't know if it was anime only territory or not. It just kind of felt like later on it kind of got to be, I wouldn't say a bit too silly. But I think it's one of those ones where it's kind of like I read it and I watched it and I was like, I'm going to read the light novel and kind of catch up. And I think it kind of blasted through like the light novel in like 4 episodes or something. Like, and that's the first 2 volumes, but I feel like it skipped a lot of what I really liked about the light novel. So yeah, it's one of those ones where I think in general I'm interested to see how it turns out. I miss how League of Legends used to be. Everyone's chasing the newest meta, and if you don't know the new meta, good luck. I think that's a lot. It's even for a lot of games, and I think that's how a lot of these kind of games survive. They want you to keep buying and buying and buying, and then it's just like, yeah, you've got to always get the newest stuff because your old stuff will only take you so far. It's the same with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like every time they release a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and Yu-Gi-Oh said you always had new cards which you kind of required. Same with Pokemon. I don't like how the Pokemon cards kind of like the way they kind of do it is that they kind of like circulate cards. So it's like, well, I see circular cards are kind of just like, they have like phases where like a lot of like the old cards will kind of like be useless, which I don't really like. I mean, in general, it's like if you're buying Pokemon, I think you kind of buy for the Pokemon, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, Pokemon cards, it's like, yeah, I'm still nowhere near. I spent all my money at the beginning, and now I don't have much money. Oops. Watching Pro League is quite fun. I'll have to try and watch it sometime. But then again, I'm too busy in the hololive rabbit hole. Oh, I think I'm going to have to heal. Yay! I don't know how long it is until I actually get some kind of... I don't know if I even get Cure. Actually, I don't know if I do. I'm sure you do. I'm probably now strong enough to kind of do the... to actually do the... whatchamacallit, so... the first dungeon. So I might actually do that. I should have just kept my money for the Dirk. What is the Dirk? No, the sword. I think you get one. You get one quite early in this. Magic is the same, things have to change out. Yeah, it's one of those things. I actually have a box of Magic cards and I played them. I couldn't get into it. I think it was quite difficult to get into. I like Pokemon because it is quite simple, and it's, even if you can't play the game, I feel like you can. A lot of people can at least appreciate like the cards, because it's like the cards do look really nice. Pokemon's kind of weird though, because I feel like it goes too fast, especially at the moment when you can't get a lot of the cards. Like I got a box, an Elite Trainer box for, I'm trying to find it. Fuse, not the Fuse Fists. It was the last set. Raisin Fists or something like that. And it was nice, but then I kind of just like, I just didn't get anything more. Couldn't find them anywhere. It's a spooky ghost. Gloom. Oh my god, we're murdering Gloom. It'll turn into Vile Plume. I should have just grinded in here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. That healed you. I don't know what level I need to be. But I'm grinding here for a while. Like, this is going to be a game where I'm probably going to grind quite a bit in it, because I can't remember everything. So I kind of want to be at a point where I want to be pretty strong. I'm pretty sure to beat the next boss after this, I need to be at least around level 10 or so. 70 GP. 70 GP. Oh, have I got enough to buy stuff now? These things are in every single Breath of Fire. I did do a lot of Breath of Fire 4, and then I got so far and then the disc stopped working. So I'm classing that as I beat it. I was really disappointed as well, because that was one of like the first games I ever bought for the PS1. It was like always reduced down in dosage down to £10. That and Harvest Moon, and I played it a lot when I was younger, and then I never ever finished it. And I've promised myself a few years ago I was going to finish it, and I got so far to the point that I nearly beat the game. And then actually I don't know if I want to buy something, because I've got a feeling that might be a better sword. I nearly beat the game, and like the disc stopped working so far, and I was just like, I was really disappointed that it just stopped working. And yeah, I never went back to it. I did play a lot of Breath of Fire 3 on the PSP, but the load times was always terrible. I really wish that we would get a few games like this. I mean, for what people say about like like Nintendo being pretty terrible for stuff, at least they do seem to do quite well in terms of getting some of their older titles out. Because I don't think you can play any of like the old PS1 or PS2 games on like PS3 or PS4. No, on PS4, I'm sorry. I think you could at one point buy like Crash Bandicoot and stuff like that, but I think a lot of the old PS1 games kind of got re-released on consoles though, didn't they? Oh, that's not good. We'll go back up here. The first few areas in this game are quite grindy, if I remember rightly. I do remember this being quite a grindy game because it's like until you can actually. Oh my god, Grimer! Grimer is a creep. We all knew in our hearts that Grimer was a creep. But until you get like the second character, I feel like this game really plods along. After that, you start giving you like characters quite often, so it's it does speed up a little bit. I do hope they bring Donkey Kong 64 to the Switch. I know it's on the Wii U. Yeah, I'm quite surprised that they have been very reluctant to put like a few of the games on, which I could understand with the 3DS. Oh yeah, we got a bronze sword here. We got Herb and a bronze sword. I should be able to kill most things in one hit now. We'll try it. Kill Gloom. Gloom, die. Yeah, I kind of wish that they would put a lot of the N64 games on. Because it's like, everyone was like, oh, well, they're not doing it because of the, I'm going to get the sweet armor, aren't I? Gauntlet. Cool. What's my defense like? Yeah. Oh god, I've got quite a chunky defense now. But yeah, it's. I just feel like in general, it's just like they don't always do everything, which is a shame. Or maybe I can't kill everything in one hit. Oh well, I think we'll do this and then we'll kind of. Yay! It's like it feels very kind of old, but I think like it's like it kind of works for that. It's like it's old enough that it's like it feels old, but it also doesn't feel too old that it's unplayable. If that makes sense. I think I'm definitely overpowered for this. I'm fairly sure that the level I'm at now is the level you're supposed to be to beat the next boss after this one. It's been a while. It's like the first few areas I remember, then you kind of get to a certain point in this and then it's you kind of like stops. Surely bringing an N64 catalog, but not if not okay. I mean, at the end of the day, you can still buy the cartridges. It's just the problem is the price of some of these. I mean, not so much the N64, more the GameCube now. Oh yeah, so sweet cap. Yeah, I've already got it. Oh, well, I can sell the sweet cap. I knew you got it at one point. Oh well. That was a waste of money, but eh. I forgot that this dungeon was entirely designed to give you like all of the stuff. You take visor. It's cool that it gives you a lot. It's like this is one I actually like this kind of way for doing it, if that makes sense. I like that each character has their own specific weapons and stuff like that. To me, it just works a little bit more than kind of like random things, because I don't feel like most characters are like anything. This is a trap, isn't it? I love that. It completely recovers you. Oh. I don't think that makes much difference at this point because I can't use it for anything. What are doing, people? We are playing Breath of Fire. Oops. Did they just poison me twice? Eating a bowl of greens and chickpeas, watching that man in his Switch. How do you... Did anybody watch the Coroner stream where she called the English... Where we learned the English of broccoli is Green Jungle. That's such a good one. I see if I can find it. It's such a great video. How do you say broccoli in English? If you get the chance, just check that out because it's a fun thing. Oh, right, so this is the frog guy. I should be alright. You have no reason to be in my castle. Eru, growl, get out. I love that. Eru, growl, get out. Slimeless humans, if you can drive me out, go ahead, try. It's a giant frog. I think it was literally just called Frog. Oh, this might be a longer battle than I thought. It shouldn't be too difficult though, because I've got a few herbs. Herbs. This one I feel is slightly more difficult than the last one, but not by a huge amount. I think in the next one we fight the general guy, I'm sure, yeah, it's like there's a healing thing just beforehand, so you can kind of like heal quite easily. Okay. Attack. I haven't got anything. I don't have a special power, but I can't use it. Oh, that was lucky. It's quite slow. I feel like it's quite slow for like these bosses because it's like there's only one of you and you can't use any tactics or anything like that. But it's fine. I probably should have backtracked and all the way out and got some extra stuff, but yeah. I don't think this one gets back up. Some of these bosses get back up and they kind of have like a second boss, where it's just like, yeah. Green Jungle, now that's a real person with an AI avatar. I'm 27, I should be feeling this old. Yeah, Corin is a real person. Have you not heard the magic of VTubers? Like, VTubers are probably like the best. If you like anime and you like games and like streams, check out VTubers. This is probably going to be where he's going to beat us. Oh, no, no! This is what I hate about these bosses, is that like, oh, I've lost half my money as well, haven't I? Oh no, I haven't. Oh well. Is anybody selling anything? We'll level up a little bit more. But yeah, VTubers is just like such a fun little diversion of a thing, I would say. I would definitely recommend checking them out if you haven't already. There's some like great English ones like Amelia Watson and Gargura, who I would really recommend checking out at some point. But Corin is fun as well. She plays like a lot of like really old retro games, but she'll play like a lot of like weird games as well. So it's like she'll play a lot of games that you've never heard of, and I always appreciate that because it's like it's very easy to kind of play like popular games, but it's like I always appreciate seeing people who play games like you never heard of. I think what we'll do is we'll beat this boss and then we'll kind of call it there. I see G4 TV as someone doing an AI character now. At least it thinks someone in reality. Yeah, it's always somebody behind it. It's just but the idea is that they make you believe that they are an anime character. Coronet is a dog. And the whole shtick behind VTubers is that you know that they are somebody behind it, but they make you believe that they are not. At the end of the day, it's no different to watching somebody acting. It's no different to watching me playing it as far as I'm concerned. But there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of different ones. There is hololive English. So there's Amelia Watson, Gargura, Ina, I can't pronounce her full name. Takanashi Kiara, she plays a lot of JRPG. She's playing through Skyward Sword at the moment. And Kai, who does a lot of music. You watch anime because you grow up watching anime, so you don't watch because you are I'm not fan. I don't really understand that. I mean, at the end of the day, I grew up watching anime, but it doesn't, just because I grew up, it doesn't mean I'd necessarily watch it now. Right, so I grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh now. Same with Pokemon, I haven't watched Pokemon in a long time. Food for Dogs grew up before the radio TV, which loves anime now. Yeah. I think like anybody can get into anime as long as you kind of like enjoy it. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I feel like the poison in this game is like kind of an issue because it's like oh, that's an annoying noise as well. Please say there's only one. Wow! I don't really agree that it's up to somebody else to decide of whether or not someone's an anime fan as well. It's like, at the end of the day, most people watch anime because they want to enjoy it. And it's not really up to anybody else to decide whether or not they're an anime fan or not. I think there's different people. There's somebody who might be a more casual anime fans who might only want to watch like the more popular stuff, and then there's people who are like hardcore ones who watch like everything that's going. But yeah, at the end of the day, everyone's kind of different. I wish I had the time. I mean, I probably could watch all of the anime streaming, but then I wouldn't have time to do other things. So it's kind of like it's a two-pronged sword, I suppose. I say I should be grinding, but I'd say I've just kind of realised I've just ran all the way to the top. Oh well. This is quite a lengthy dungeon. It's kind of weird as well because this is a castle. And it's like, this is just a maze. It's like, what kind of castle has a maze like this? Ah, poisoned. I've read High School DxD light novel. Yeah, I read volume 1. That's another one I'm going to mention in the upcoming light novel video because it's like, but the only thing I'm finding the issue is that there's a lot of series that's very similar to each other. For example, High School DxD. Date Alive, and can't remember what the other one was. I think it was the one. Let's go very slowly and beat these guys. A lot of damage. If I don't beat this, I think we're really going to have to grind. This is one of the things, because I remember people saying that years ago, it's just like, oh yeah, you have to be like level 3 at least to beat this guy. I was just like, oh cool. I was just like, yeah, you have to be higher than that. This is one of those ones where I think it literally is just a numbers thing. I ventured out into the wild and have been reading Sonic the Hedgehog comics. I've always heard that Sonic the Hedgehog comics are pretty good. I've never really been into Sonic the Hedgehog, so it's kind of like I can't really comment on it, but I'm glad that people are enjoying stuff. That recovered more than it. Did you see that? It kind of went up twice. Wow, even my critical attacks are doing nearly no damage. I would say that. Seems alright. The frog seems alright. Oh, so this one actually does do it. Because some of it kind of just doesn't tell you how much extra health they've got, but this one looks like it does. Vigor up, agility up, wisdom up, luck up, free. Level 7. Oh, I went up a few levels. Oh wow, we really went up a few levels. Huh, I didn't expect that. And fresh air is coming into the castle. Yay! Ah, I've got... No, I don't. Let's see if I've got to go all the way back in. But I don't. This is herbs, I think. And money! And now I can exit, and everybody will be my friend. Oh, it's still ruined. For some reason I thought they kind of fixed that way, so you can kind of just leave. So yeah, this is like one of the things that kind of makes it look like an older game where it's like, you got to backtrack all the way through the dungeon, except this time there's no monsters. I mean, I would have at least liked a little bit of extra XP, but oh well. I think I'm actually at the level where I can actually beat the next boss, but I think we'll probably grind for a little bit and get up to like level 10 or something. Because the next boss is always the one where, when I was younger, I found it quite difficult. Like, surprisingly, I always found it as one of the more difficult bosses in the game. But it's amazing to say there's a lot of things from when I was younger I didn't know about this game. I didn't know you could do like a lot of like Ryu's dragon transformations and stuff like that. I didn't know they existed, but now I do. So cool. I might be Breath of Fire 4. I can't remember. It's one of the two. Fishing game as well. I didn't realise you can get like the best weapon in the game for Ryu like very early on. We might do a lot of like grinding and stuff like that off screen though. We're finally out. Yay, we did it. What a shock, I love that. Must have the Quake control. There's a hidden palace in the Nanai dungeon. Find the Quake control. Please go there and put an end to these quakes. If I remember rightly, you kind of like... You just kind of get like a lot of like little small kind of areas, and I think the next one you kind of... Once you kind of unlock it, you kind of get a lot of cool new weapons. Corin is hilarious. Thank you for recommending. I just saw this clip where she's yelling love and peace while slicing through enemies. If you want a good one, check out Coron's Puppet Show, because Corin at the end of her videos she always does like a little puppet show, and it basically involves you giving her fingers and her either giving them back or finding ways to keep the fingers. There's another good one where it's like, it's basically Coron's like English only stream for Super Mario, and she loses if she says like something in Japanese, but it is really good. I would really recommend that one as well. in general, like a lot of Coroner streams is just so much fun. But she's better as a clipper because she doesn't speak that good English. But she tries. What drink you like in general? I drink a lot of water. I've been enjoying sake as of late. Just in general, alcohol. I try to drink a lot of like lager. Guys. I could have just safe scummed, I forgot about that. Ah, look, he's asleep. There's a lot of music in this that I've kind of forgot. Open the chest. You take Sputun. Water. I knew I wasn't directed towards me. Buffy Girls does that econ is 10 years old. Oh god, wow. Has anybody actually eaten these? This is all I remember. This is quite nostalgic for me as well. I mean, I played this in about 2001, I think. Oh. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I think what we'll... Actually, we can save in here, can't we? Let's get up another level. So I think I'm going to save and I think we're going to call it for one night. For tonight even, sorry. I'm getting quite tired. I kind of want to read some light novels, I think. So we'll save here. So yeah, let me know if you guys, if I should continue playing Breath of Fire. Or maybe play something else. I don't really know what else I want to play, so I might just kind of do this for a while. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun little game. This is not Dragon Quest, this is Breath of Fire. This is the Breath of Fire 1. Unfortunately, we're not playing Dragon Quest. But yeah, I think we're going to play this one for a while. I'm enjoying it, and I'd like to complete another nostalgic game. So yeah, thanks for coming everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. I say goodbye, but I haven't actually stopped the stream. So, yeah, goodbye.